Hi there, beautiful souls. Welcome and thank you for watching. I'm Gabrielle, retired medium in Germany, and I like to share some of my otherworldly experiences and insights. So, this one is kind of a funny test they once did with me about kind of a confrontation with the Greys, because I'm still a bit like that, and they told me, well, pain is only resistance against the eternal flow of the divine life force. Yeah, I can get that, but if it's directly in a situation, then it's not so easy. But they once did this kind of test with me, and they arranged a picture they showed me in front of my inner eye. And they were already laughing and smiling because they had some kind of fun. I didn't know what it was about. And it was like a confrontation from a crime movie. You have your suspect standing in line with this number sign, and behind another one-way mirror, there is maybe some other person identifying who was it, who did whatever. So they showed me this scene where I saw four different types of grays that are kind of still the red flag for me. And that's why they were teasing me with exactly that. And the first one with the number one was kind of the small childlike looking gray, um, with lighter skin, like a little bit like the depictions in the movie about Encounter of the Third Kind. They are maybe 1 meter 20 and they look very smooth, kind of a little bit artificial. And I watched it with the number one and looked at this kind of gray type being or creature. And they said, now sense into it. And I closed my eyes and sensed into the first gray. And I didn't get anything. I couldn't feel anything. There was just nothing. And I already started thinking, maybe my mediumship meter is broken. I don't know why I don't get anything. And then I heard them laughing above. And they said, well, there is nothing to feel because this is an android. There is no soul frequency, no real life force vibrating in this. It's an animated biological robot kind of android that many extraterrestrials use as kind of a worker, like a robot. And they're also used by the negative factions, but they're also used by some of the positive factions. So you can't say it's good or it's bad, and it's not even alive, not even a real creature. So then I got it, why I didn't feel anything. And they said, and you will have the same feeling if you encounter a clone, because they told me only 10% of the whole soul can incarnate into a body. So what about the other 90%? What are they doing? And they said 10%, between 5 and 10% can incarnate into a body here in 3D Earth. Because if there would be incarnated more of the soul force or soul power, you would instantly implode or burn because it's too much energy. So, and then they told me that the rest of the 90% that is not here incarnated at the moment in me and in you and in everyone else is kind of living parallel lives in parallel worlds or dimensions. So that was interesting. And then the second gray in this confrontation of suspects was a small gray, not looking very nice. They had kind of a bit of a grim face. He was not very much taller than the first one I was shown, than the android, But he was alive, I could feel it, and I was repelled because I felt something which is quite common with greys, because they tinkered so much with their DNA that they went kind of far away. They're not able to reproduce like we do with our bodies. They do it with technology. And they cloned and tinkered so much that they kind of went far away from the natural development. And you feel this. This is really alien. So they have some kind of a very crisp energy, and you instantly know they are totally different, and I feel kind of repelled by them. Okay, and didn't feel very positive, to say the least. Then the next one was a tall gray, more or less the same figure like the small gray, only much taller, and also with kind of a grim energy and a grim face. And I didn't like him as well so much, so I felt the same repel. And that one, the tall one, had much more psychic abilities. I could feel that he was kind of trying to introduce into my mind, and I blocked myself because I don't like to be kind of raped mentally or psychically. The negative forces, they are not very gentle when they come. They have this very crisp energy around them, and they feel totally alien. So that was my little story about the confrontation with the suspects, and they arranged this picture like in a crime movie, and I really had to laugh afterwards how they played out their humor from upstairs and kind of played and teased me to have a different look at my own resistance I feel in some cases with some beings. Because at least we're meant to be neutral and open. You don't have to like the other one, and you don't have to go and walk with him. You can say thank you, no, I don't want, and that's all. But you don't have to judge it as being bad or negative. And I'm still working on that because this feeling of being repelled from something, that's hard to ignore because the body is reacting, and you really have to work around that with your mind and with some more knowledge that might give a different viewpoint to all of that. So that's my funny confrontation with suspects. Thank you for watching, and I hope you get some different ideas maybe, or another viewpoint. I would like to leave you with that. Wish you all the best. Blessings, love and light, dear souls. Thank you for watching. Bye.